Hello to everybody, the FutureTrend channel is again with you, and today, 25th of April, and we start our analysis of major currencies. We'd like to pay your attention on the fact that today is Wednesday, and the economic calendar is looking rather empty. And the main events of this week is scheduled for the end of the week. Of course, the number one for the euro dollar as well as euro crosses will be a meeting of the ECB, European Central Bank, that's scheduled for tomorrow. It will be very important during this meeting, during the press conference that follows the meeting after. It will be very important how Mr. Draghi, the president of the ECB, will react to the current series of weaker economic indicators of the Eurozone. How he will evaluate the situation with rising energy prices, which could more or less affect the inflation expectations in the country. From that point of view, probably he could signal a little bit early exiting from the ultra-loose, expensive monetary policy that's still conducting the European Central Bank right now. All in all, the situation here is a little bit tricky, and to say the truth, probably in the coming sessions we could see a retest of important barrier 121.50. Which is the lower threshold of currently established range between 121.55 and 125.55. Of course, from the point of view of attractiveness of United States government papers, the United States dollar should be very well supported in the nearest future. Also, we pay your attention on the fact that the yield of the benchmark United States government papers, the 10-year treasuries, succeeded the level of 3%, and that applies another strength in the price of the United States dollar in the coming sessions. All in all, probably we need to wait for tomorrow's ECB's meeting as well as Friday's economic releases from the United States, where we expect the gross domestic product data, which is a very important economic barometer to evaluate the state of United States economy. All in all, we expect that probably to the end of the week the United States dollar could enter a kind of consolidation or even correction. But at the moment the euro dollar is very well the United States dollar is very well supported, and that means that in the coming sessions, once again, we could see some lower levels for the euro dollar. From the point of view of technical perspective, longer-term technical perspective, the pair should remain rather stable while trading above 121.50, and but in case to really change the situations to the better side for the euro dollar, it needs to overcome an immediate short-term downtrend line located around 124.15 or 124.10 at the moment. As regards the dollar yen, here also we pay attention on the moving average 200 daily line, which located around 110.27. Of course, at the moment the pair is on the clear rising path. That means that probably we could see some higher levels in the coming sessions. But anyway, we will use a possible retest of moving average 200 daily line to sell the pair with a very close stop about 110.50. As regarding the cable, it's probably found a kind of interim floor around yesterday's lows around 139.10. From a longer term perspective, also here the situation is not very bad for the cable. because as you can see, the longer term uptrend line located around 137. Also not far from here is the lows of 2018 around 137.11, and also we pay your attention on another important technical kind of barrier around the highs of September 2017 around 136.57. All in all, this kind of area should present a kind of strong support for the cable right now. And finally, some words about the dollar Swiss, which is probably a number one kind of ascending currency pair. We are closer and closer to a longer term downtrend line around, which located around 98.65, 98.70, and successful break above this level should present another acceleration in the price of this currency. Anyway, we still suggest that probably in the coming sessions the dollar Swiss will come into correction, taking into account the overbought conditions of technical indicators and probably a risk factor of the gross domestic product coming from the United States at the end of the week. At the moment, that's all. We will come some later with our analysis regarding euro crosses. Bye bye for now.